Good morning, everybody. My name is Andrew Staley. I'm the brand manager for Explorer. And for the nearly 35 years, Explorer has captured a pioneering spirit, a spirit that has been and always will be distinctly American. And capturing that spirit has made Explorer America's all-time best-selling SUV, with more than 8 million units sold since its debut back in 1991 model year. But since then, our lives have become even busier, juggling between me time, work time, family time, to the point that connectivity is a must, right? So Explorer, we needed to adapt. We needed to fit the needs of these new customers, including the soon-to-be largest group of customers, millennials. So these younger, family-focused customers are going out and doing more with their vehicle, even more so than the average large utility customer. Things like camping, towing, fishing. We listened to these customers, we took it to heart, and we went to work, making the 2025 Explorer the best we've ever made. So getting into the lineup, we have a simplified lineup for 25 model year, starting with Active. So it's available in either a 2.3, or available with 2.3 liter EcoBoost i4, and features a suite of standard equipment like 13.2 inch screen, heated seats, trailer tow package, adaptive cruise control, and so much more. Next, we have ST Line. So ST Line is for customers that want all of the looks and the technology that you'll see here on the ST, but at a more affordable price point. So it also comes equipped with a 2.3 liter. It features all of the exterior bits that you would see on an ST, including the red stitch on the interior. Which leads us to ST, the no compromise performance SUV. So it comes standard with a 3 liter EcoBoost V6, producing 400 horsepower, 415 foot-pounds of torque, and has standard equipment like performance brakes and sport-tuned suspension. Last but not least, we have Platinum. So available in either a 2.3 liter EcoBoost i4 or the 3 liter EcoBoost V6, and it features all of the luxury appointments that customers are looking for. Leather seating material, heated and cooled massaging seats for both driver and passenger, and a 14-speaker B&O sound system. So each trim series we have is going to have a distinct grille. We have 7 different wheel options and a new black painted roof option for ST Line, ST, and Platinum. So no matter what your interests are, what your personality is, we have a look of Explorer that's going to suit your needs. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Kelly. She's going to take me through technology and interior.
Good morning. Thank you for taking the time to hang out with us. My name is Kelly Clark. I am the Chief Engineer of the Explorer programs, which basically means that I get to represent all the engineers, all the designers, and our Chicago-based manufacturing professionals, many of whom are in the audience today that are behind the Explorer. So plain and simple, the priority for the 25 model year was the interior. We wanted to create a warm and inviting space, and we wanted to have color materials that were inspired by the elements. So as you look in the interior, and when you get the chance to roam around the vehicles, I want you to take a look at, first, the central storage area. You put all your phones and any other items that you want to have quick access to. There's a beautiful fabric-wrapped sound bar. The point of that is to make you feel like you're in your living room. And with a very large digital cluster and a digital touchscreen, it's supposed to be the TV in your lounge room. Brains behind it, though, is the all-new Ford digital experience that'll be first available here on the Explorer. Let's take a look. So as you see, the Ford digital experience, it's meant to make things easy for us. It's meant to be flexible. So if you're a Google person, it has Google. If you're an Amazon person, it has Alexa. If you're an Apple person like me who hates the green text, then it has Siri. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is the new feature available on the Explorer, the 25 model year, which is Blue Cruise. We will have hands-free highway driving on this product. In addition, we will have automatic lane change, as well as lane positioning or repositioning. This is a feature that scoots your vehicle over a little bit when you're driving by a very large vehicle. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is the digital experience is going to be standard, but there's other standard features as well. We have standard adaptive cruise control with stop and go. We have standard heated seats. We have standard power liftgate. And we have standard bliss, including trailer coverage. Our customers love the structure, they love the performance of our vehicles, but they also love those features, so we're offering it to them as standard. And finally, the big change also for this year is we're offering our customers Class 3 trailer tow standard, 5,000 pounds. So you're ready to go whenever you need to. With that, I'm going to hand it back to Andrew, who's going to talk about our emotive series that we're doing for the 25.
Great, thanks Kelly. So over here to my right, we have the Explorer ST. So emotive trim series, derivatives, they've always been an important part of the Explorer story. And the launch of 20 model year was no exception. That's when we unveiled the high-octane, Ford performance-engineered ST. So for 25 model year, we've kept what customers love and added what they've been asking. So powering the ST, 3-liter EcoBoost V6, 400 horsepower, 415 foot-pounds of torque, and capable of speeds up to 143 miles per hour. Right? So it doesn't just look the part, it is a true performance SUV. Sport tuned suspension, performance brakes with the red painted calipers, and these 21-inch wheels all come standard on the ST. Inside the cockpit, I encourage you all to come in and take a look here momentarily, but it features the new Onyx interior color environment with Miko suede seats, red accent stitching, and a heated sport style steering wheel. So it gets all the standard content that Kelly talked about, Blue Cruise, the Ford digital experience, 13.2-inch display, right? There's a lot of great features and options to talk about with this product, but there's also experiences that go with this as well. So all of our ST customers are eligible to attend the complimentary driving program put on by Ford Performance Driving School. That's the ST SUV experience. And new for 25 model year, all ST line customers are also eligible to attend. So at these programs, customers hone their driving skills through scenic mountain drives, off-road trail rides, even a timed autocross challenge. Lastly, we know that customers have an appetite for off-road adventure. That's why we're currently developing an even more off-road capable Explorer, and we're excited to share that with you all later this year. So stay tuned. So with that, I believe I'm going to hand it over to James, and he's going to take you through Mustang Mach-E.
Thanks, Andrew. My name is James Duskowitz. I'm the Assistant Brand Manager for Mustang Mach-E. And with Ford being the #2 EV manufacturer in America, I want to take a few minutes to talk to you about what's new in 2024 to the Mustang Mach-E. So to start, here we have the all-new bronze appearance package, which gives customers the freedom of self-expression through vehicle personalization. So to start with this package, you'll notice that it comes with a bold bronze mesh front grille shield, 20-inch sinister bronze painted aluminum wheels, and special bronze outlined badging. Now this package is going to be exclusively available in eruption green metallic, as you can see here. This is a new color in 2024 for Mustang Mach-E, as well as shadow black and star white. Now, some other changes we have to the GT lineup in 2024 is we made the larger front Brembo brakes standard, as well as the Magnarite damping system and the Ford Performance seats. Additionally, we also have an available Mustang Mach-E GT Performance upgrade, which will enable this vehicle to have the fastest 0 to 60 for any production Mustang Mach-E to date. Speaking of performance, we also have on display the Mustang Mach-E Rally. Now, this vehicle is the first all-rally-inspired EV from Ford, and is also new for 2024. Now, with this vehicle, we're pushing the boundaries of what electric vehicles can be by taking learnings from Bronco Sport and Focus RS and applying them to Mustang Mach-E GT. This vehicle is designed for that adrenaline seeker to take that Mustang freedom and fun onto dirt roads. Now, there's a lot of unique features with this vehicle. The first thing you'll note is the rally-inspired Oxford white wheels. Up front, we have a unique front grille shield with integrated LED fog lamps to help give you a little bit better visibility when you're out on the trails kicking up dust. And then out back, we have a unique raised rear spoiler that was inspired by the Focus RS. Additionally, this vehicle boasts the first ever Rally Sport drive mode from Ford, which is specially tuned to give you more control and better confidence when you're doing some of those off-pavement adventures. So come on, stop by and see me to learn more about these two vehicles, and now I'm going to hand it over to Sri to talk to you a little bit about the F-150 Lightning switchgear.
Awesome, thank you, James. So my name is Sriram Pakam. I manage the Formula One program and our EV demonstrators program. So a quick overview, EV demonstrators, they're a great test bed for us and a technology showcase for our future electric vehicle technologies. We use these things to really test the limits and sometimes go beyond the limits so we can send all those improvements and learnings and transfer that technology to the rest of these great products that you see here in our lineup. You might have seen some of our previous demonstrators. We've got the Mach-E 1400, the Supervans, Cobra Jet 1400. All of those were probing and pushing beyond the limits in terms of battery and cell chemistry, motor and inverter technology, aerodynamics, overall efficiency and performance. So along those same lines, this is our latest demonstrator. It's the F-150 Lightning switchgear. This is our chassis and suspension engineers now wanting to play in that same technological sandbox and push the limits of Baja-style high-speed off-roading. So in conjunction with our partners at RTR, with Von Gittin Jr., this is what we've come up with. Underneath, we took a base Lightning XLT, and like with any good race vehicle, first thing you start with what the tires and the grip level needs to be. So you start with these 37 by 12.5 Nitto grapplers, and because you get a lot more track width and stability with that, we've had to widen the fenders as well. So both front and rear fenders are now carbon fiber. And while we're at it, the bumpers, front and rear, also get a new part just to give us more approach and departure angle. Other than that, we've got pretty much the same bodywork as any other XLT, no real changes there. And because we're doing a lot of stuff off-road, like very high-speed running, we've put a chase rack in there with a couple of spares, because you know, when you're doing stuff like that, things break and you don't want to be caught up. So on the exterior, that's all of the changes there. Interior, we've put Sparco race seats just because, again, we're really going fast. For those of you that have been in it, you know what I'm talking about. And we put a drift brake in there to really initiate some quick turns when you're doing 80, 90 miles an hour and want to get into yaw very quickly. Other than that, pretty much the same interior as an XLT. All the same NVH, etc. In terms of changes to the suspension itself, because we've got these wider tires, we've had to put new control arms based on our experience with great racing programs like the 4400 and 4600. Very similar design, just extended to fit an F-150 Lightning. Very robust parts based on our racing experience. We've also got Fox 3-inch internal bypass dampers, and that's really it. Everything else, we're really pushing the limits on our stock Lightning components by going really fast off-road. And that's what you see with all the dirt. This was us last week at the King of the Hammers event in Johnson Valley, California, pushing the limits on this thing to further our learnings on all our production vehicles. So, speaking of King of the Hammers, I'm gonna hand off to my colleague Mike Levine, who's got some awesome King of the Hammers stuff to show you guys.
Hey, good morning everyone. I'm Mike Levine from Ford Communications, and Shree's talking about Ford Performance demonstrators. We use Ford Performance to make our production vehicles even better for our customers. And we've got an amazing example located over here in front of Bronco Mountain. We have the Bronco that just won the stock racing class last week at King of the Hammers. Literally took first place, and we had it on a trailer a couple of hours later to bring it out here to Chicago Auto Show. And when we talk stock racing class, stock powertrain, it starts its life at Michigan Assembly Plant, just like any other Bronco does. And then Ford Performance works with the Bronco racing teams to do a couple of other tweaks. We put a fuel cell in it for safety. There's a safety cage in it as well. Some suspension changes. But the best part about this is we have Bailey Cole. Bailey has a yellow hat and Ford Performance sweatshirt on. You'll see him over by the Bronco today that won King of the Hammers for the stock racing class. Please take the time to get over there and see what a real stock production Bronco can do after it's raced 140 miles off-road in Johnson Valley. Okay, Also talking racing inspired, behind me, or in front of me, is the Mustang GTD, the most audacious and advanced Mustang ever, inspired by our Mustang GT3 racing car that's going to go to Le Mans later this year. So if you haven't had a chance, get up close with Mustang GTD. We'll talk about all the racing bits that we have laid out in front of it, and a street legal supercar meant to take on the best from Porsche, from AMG, and from Aston Martin. And with that, a huge thanks to all of our spokespeople today, from the new Explorer team, from the Mustang Mach-E team, from Ford Performance with switchgear, and we've got the Racing Bronco over there as well. So please stick around, talk to our spokespeople. They're happy to explain what we're doing. So thanks everyone for your time this morning.